'Tis the season, y'all, and when the season 'tis, there's not much I like better than a big old cup of eggnog, as long as I'm warm anyway. So let's go to the store and grab some, shall we? This right here is my favorite one. Guess we better look at the ingredients. High fructose corn syrup, sugar, and corn syrup, the trifecta of metabolic disease, carrageenan, a bunch of stuff I can't pronounce. That ain't eggnog, that's a Noel nightmare. It'd be better to call it inflammanog. Anyway, I'm gonna show you how to make a much cleaner version of this. Let's go ahead and make it sugar-free at the same time. But before I do, I got two wishes that I wish for you this Christmas and holiday season. Number one, I hope this guy doesn't show up and make you say things like this to him.
Can I refill your eggnog for you? Get you something to eat? Drive you out to the middle of nowhere? Leave you for dead?
If he does, I'm gonna show you how to cure that at the end of the video. And my second wish for you is when you make this, you're gonna wanna make a big old batch and be like, so let's make this eggnog now, shall we? Stick around. So the first thing we gotta do is take Old Yeller and Old Yeller's new glass insert, because y'all, the plastic police are out there and they are real. You don't wanna mess with them. I'm gonna take 6 egg yolks and put those right into the bowl. I'm gonna save these egg whites that are left in here and add to my eggs tomorrow morning to make a high protein egg breakfast. Next, I've got half a cup of my powdered sweetener blend, and I'll put links to that right up there and down in the description, as well as anything I use in these videos. Just gonna take my hand mixer here. I'm gonna mix this together nice and slow till it gets creamy. As soon as it does, I'll show you what to do next. So once that's all creamed together, this is what it should look like. It should have a little bit lighter color. I'm gonna set this to the side. And right here, I got a pot, just some sort of vessel that holds about a quart, plus a little extra room to play around with in a minute. You know, something like that. Oh, hey. To that, I'm gonna add in a cup of cream. And this is gonna sound weird, but I got another quarter cup of cream here. I'm gonna fill up the rest with water. Basically what we're doing here is making a milk. So I'm just gonna pour that right in there, and then 1 more cup of water. I'm gonna add in half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg and 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, just enough to bring out the sweetness in this. I'm gonna bring this up to a medium heat, whisk it together, and as soon as it's there, I'll show you what to do next. Once that's come up to a nice simmer and you can just see a couple little bubbles start to form in there, I'm gonna take a ladle full of this. I'm gonna take my egg mixture here. And now I'm not a gourmet chef by any means, but I did pick up a couple little techniques from watching the Food Network. You're just gonna take a little bit of this hot liquid, mix it right into here while you're whisking it. This is called tempering the eggs. You wanna make sure they don't scramble, so you just add a little bit in. You take a little bit more. Add that right in. And just do that a few times until most of the liquid's added into this. This is what you do with like an ice cream base and stuff too. So you just do that. We don't have any scrambled eggs or anything. I'm gonna do 1 more ladle full of that. Then I'm just gonna go and pour the whole thing in. Just keep giving it that whiskey business. Once you get all that mixed up proper, I'm gonna pour it right back in there. I'm gonna keep it at a simmer, and I'm gonna whisk it up for just a little while until it gets thickened up, and then I'll show you what to do next. And some of you might say, hey, that is an excessively large pot for this. And it is. Hey, and look, if you wanna cheat a little bit, go back in with this mixer. Just don't tell anybody you're doing it, because that's not the proper technique. Now that's thickened up a little bit, got all nice and bubbly, and this is kind of the consistency it's at right now. So it's thickened up just a little bit. I'm telling you, that hand mixer is a game changer. I'm gonna take this off the heat and show you what to do next. Now that this is off the heat, I'm gonna pour it into a quart jar, and And I know there's people out there saying, oh, well, you're not a real chef at all. You're using a funnel. A real chef wouldn't use a funnel. Ding, 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 bingo. You win the trophy. Guess what? It's coming in the mail. Be on the lookout for it. I'm telling you, my recipes are so easy, anybody can do them. I've had beginners tell me they've never cooked a thing before in their life, and they're able to follow my recipes. That's why I always try to give you some good details on there, and some people just say I talk too much. And to those people, I'd say, well, hey, get your own channel. Show me how it's done. I'd love to see it. Anyway, I'm going to lid this up, and I'm going to have to put it in the fridge, and I know. But if you want a proper eggnog, you got to give it the proper time to cool down and set up. I'll show you what it looks like as soon as it's cool. So this has been chilling in the fridge for about 2 hours now, and I bet y'all thought I forgot the best part, but I didn't. Just unscrew the lid, get you a good old teaspoon of the world's finest beaver-free vanilla, except no substitutes. I'm just going to pour that in. Give that a proper mix, and we are good to go. I'm just going to pour that out into my favorite moose mug. And the way I like to finish this is just a little bit of whipped cream on top, or a lot of whipped cream on top. Nice little cinnamon stick in there, and a good little sprinkling of some pumpkin pie spice. And listen, now I certainly do not advocate drinking, but I'm just saying, if Cousin Eddie comes over and you get tired of him talking about his rheumatism and his diabetes, and he refuses to take your advice on eating low carb because his doctor said, well, I know the first 13 cocktails of pills that we tried didn't work, but the 14th, this is it. Just throw you a shot of bourbon in there and drink this thing down till you got a mustache like Santa. Then just switch the topic to politics. It's a lot less controversial. But Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you. Stay healthy. Enjoy some real eggnog this holiday season. And I'll see you in the next video. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
And if it wouldn't be too much, I'd like to get something for you, Clark. Something really nice. Huh?